Chai tea is just one of the latest products to catch on thanks to the caffeine craze. At the Coffee and Tea Festival in New York City, you're going to find caffeine in everything from beauty products to beer. Take a look. Every year, thousands gather in the Big Apple for the Coffee and Tea Festival to celebrate one of the world's oldest obsessions.
I think that we all have a lot to do and we want to feel good and upbeat. That's why I think caffeine is so popular.
Caffeine fans come for the samples and shopping. Vendors are peddling all kinds of products that contain coffee and tea. Everything from tea soap and tea perfume to coffee candy and coffee art. While Americans today get a kick out of anything caffeinated, the history of coffee and tea in the U.S. dates back to the days of redcoats and rioting.
The Boston Tea Party helped to make America into a coffee-drinking nation because once the revolution began, the colonists no longer had access to the tea as imported by the British.
But in America's fast-paced society, we tend to slam rather than savor.
My personal experience has been that in the United States, people drink coffee because they want to have a caffeine rush.
And that caffeine rush differs with each cup of joe.
Usually you get 15 grams of caffeine in a cup of coffee.
Surprisingly, those levels can be altered throughout the process.
The way you roast your coffee makes it more caffeinated or less caffeinated.
But no matter how it's roasted, most coffee packs a bigger buzz than tea.
Pound for pound, coffee and tea have equal amounts of caffeine. But the difference is coffee will only yield 50 cups and tea will yield 200 cups. So right out of the starting gate, tea has 75% less caffeine than coffee.
Despite being the caffeine underdog, tea is making a comeback, serving up average Americans and celebs alike.
I do tea parties all over the country. I do the Academy Awards, Emmys, MTV hires me to do tea lounges. So for me, it's a lifestyle.
But for Tracy Stern and Ceylon Tea, the lifestyle is more than just a steaming cup.
I love tea so much, I infuse it into everything.
Including a line of beauty products. Her tea-infused lip balm is a hot item.
When you put it on, like your lips tingle, it's addictive.
But it's not just tea embracing this alternate trend. Kuka Lake vendors are showcasing their coffee-based marinades and rubs.
Coffee enhances the flavor of whatever you cook. It helps to build a depth of flavor.
And New Century Brewing Company is releasing a caffeinated beverage for the late-night social scene.
Moonshot is the first ever original beer with caffeine in it. We use a light-bodied Pilsner. We add 69 milligrams of natural caffeine.
That's a caffeine kick equal to a cup of coffee. With all these products, the crowd is buzzing at the Coffee and Tea Festival.
As a lover of coffee and tea, it's amazing to see the variety of teas. I learned a great deal about coffee that I had never known before.